Honourable guests, please welcome His Excellency Monsignor Vincenzo Paglia, President of the Pontifical Academy for Life, Grand Chancellor of the John Paul II Pontifical Theological Institute for Marriage and Family Sciences.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear Bruno Cohen, first let me thank the Galien Foundation and the Prix Galien International Award Committee for inviting me. I cordially greet all of you who attend this important event. I know you already listened about the Rome call for AI ethics and our commitment in this topic. For my part this night, I'd like to mention an increasing awareness of the Pontifical Academy for Life to the issues that place classical medical bioethics in the context of globalization, especially by including developing countries in the reflection. This perspective more clearly introduces the subject of universal human rights and calls for a new understanding of bioethical issues so that they are not limited to the problems of the well-off Western countries. After all, as issues grow, crossing the borders of nations and the oceans between continents, we are pressed for global answers. Think of the issues of access to care, the priorities in the use of resources, inequalities in health promotion, and the role and distribution of technologies and knowledge that made their adoption and development possible. The focus then broadens to include environment and the social determinants of health, thus expanding the horizons of bioethics. After all, this is perhaps the most significant novelty in the recent declaration Dignitas Infinita of the Pope Francis. In addition to the usual themes that we can find in various documents dealing with life, the declaration draws attention to a new series of topics such as the drama of poverty, an effect of the unequal distribution of resources in the world, war, which, while reaffirming the inalienable right to self-defense for oneself and others, still remain a tragedy and a defeat of humanity. The travail of migrants who are the first victim of multiple forms of poverty, human trafficking that today has taken on tragic dimension in its most varied forms, from organ trade to international terrorism, sexual abuse that leaves deep scars in those who suffer it, violence against women in all its form, which is through global scandal from sexual violence or feminicide. It is in the life that the text reviews certain central themes of theological ethics, tradition, and magisterium, such as conscience, discernment, the norm nature, seeking a phenomenological and hermeneutical approach to offer some proposal for proclaiming a renewed reflection that was initiated and desired by the Second Vatican Council. So it is really my great pleasure to be this night with you and to assure our concern in order to continue our engagement not only in artificial intelligence health and also for the justice and the good development of medicine all over the world. Thank you very much.